Let's look at the third part in our series on inflation, and this time we're going to look at how inflation affects our investments. Does it pay to save up to buy an item? So in other words, we're going to look at investing the same amount that it would cost to buy the item for a certain number of years, and then we're going to see what inflation does to the cost of that item. Right, so we are going to look at buying a washing machine that costs 4,500 Rand. So we are going to consider investing 4,500 Rand for 4 years. The interest rate is 4.5% per annum, compounded monthly. How much will be in the account at the end of these 4 years? We're now going to invest the washing machine money, and the interest rate is 4.5% per annum. Right, remember we said that we're going to write that as a decimal, which is going to be 4.5 over 100, which will equal 0.045. That is per annum, but we need monthly interest, so we're going to divide that by 12. And you will see that this has been done all the way down the table. The other thing I need to bring to your attention, interest is compounded monthly, so that's why we had to divide by 12, and we have to calculate for adding interest for 48 months, because 4 years, 12 fours are 48. The first ones I've done for you already, so we had 4,500 Rand. We multiplied that by 0.45 over 12 and got the interest of 1688, and the closing balance, if I added the 4,500 to the interest, which was 16 Rand 88, we would get 4,516.875. Now remember what we said, that the closing balance becomes the following month's opening balance. So then you're going to take the 4,516 multiplied by the interest rate, and the interest for this month is slightly more. You'll get 16 Rand 93.83, which will give you that total. Right, so I'm going to show you how to do month 3. So remember, the closing balance of month 2 becomes the opening balance, which is going to be 4,533,8133. Remember, we only round off in the final month. Right, the interest rate is going to be the same, 0.045 over 12. And if we do that on our calculator, you will see that we will get a value of 17 Rand, 0081. And now if I add the 4,533 plus the 17, I will get a closing balance of 4,550 Rand, 8151. And this type of calculation will continue up until month 48, which is 4 years' time. We then get our closing balance of 5,385,6647, and now I round this off to 5,385,66. I'm rounding off to 2 decimal places. Let's look and see what the machine will cost, the washing machine will cost in 4 years' time. At present, it costs 4,500, and these are the expected inflation rates. Right, let's see what inflation does to the cost of the washing machine. I've done the first 3 years for us. It is the same as compound interest. So let's do the last one together. Remember, the closing balance of year 3 becomes the opening balance of year 4. So the opening balance is going to be 5,328,4216. Inflation rate for this year is 11.3%. So I'm going to multiply these two together to get the amount by which it is increased, and that is going to give us 602 Rand, 116. Then to get my closing balance, I have to add the opening balance plus the amount that it's increased by. So my final amount after 4 years is going to be 5,930 Rand, 5332, which I'm going to round off to 5,930 Rand, rounding to 2 decimal places, 53 or 53 cents. So that is what inflation would do to the washing. From the videos that we've just watched, let's draw a conclusion about inflation. Right, first of all, we can say both the investment and the price of the washing machine was 4,500 Rand. After 4 years, the investment was 5,385 Rand and 66 cents, whereas the washing machine cost 5,930 Rand and 53 cents. This shows us that clearly the investment does not keep up with inflation. If you want to save for something, you are going to have to invest a little bit more.